Hello, everybody. Once again, I am on here at nighttime when I'm doing my scriptures. My hair is a mess, but God said, you need to share this because this hit me and it is a word for somebody. I am sending this out to everyone, not just the challenge for people. So, just reminder challenge for is when we're reading the scriptures that is coinciding with the month and the date. So, today I read Judges 7 and 14 because Pastor talked in Judges today. So I just decided that's what I was going to do. Well, the chapter 14 Judges, in a nutshell, says, and his comrade answered, "This is no other than the sword of Gideon, the son of Joash, who is a Israelite. God has given him Midian and the whole camp." So what has happened is Gideon, God told Gideon that he was going to hand him over Midian and the camp. Now, the Midianites did not like Gideon's tribe or people, so they actually got somebody else together with them. So it was like two or three armies together to fight this one thing. Gideon started out with 31, 32, or something like that. 32,000 people, and God said, "You have too many." Now, these people probably had 5,000, 6,000 people. I don't know. I'm sorry, they probably had over 50,000 people, and Gideon only had 32,000. And God said, "That's too many." He said, "Because if I deliver them to you, you're going to think it's you. So get rid of them. Tell everybody who's scared, just go and go home." So he did that, and it left him with, I think, 22,000. Left him with 22,000 people. So after that, God said, "You still have too many. Go down here to this lake and this water. I'm going to show you who is going to stay, who is going to go." Gideon ended up with 300 men in his army to fight all these men, this large army that was going up against them. At any rate, Gideon was scared, of course, because he was like, "Hey, I can't do all this. I know what you said, but I don't have enough people to do it." So God said, "Well, if you're still scared, I want you to take your little servant down there and go and hear what they're talking about." So he goes down there to the camp of the enemy, and he hears them telling a dream and about how one guy had a dream that there was a barley, I think, or something. Anyway, took over the tent. Something crazy took over the tent, and he said, "This is nothing but, the sword of Gideon. God has given him the Midian in the camp." This is what this man had already dreamed about. So I said all that to say this. The enemies of Gideon already knew that they had lost the battle before it even started. So I'm saying to you, God is saying your enemies and your haters know that they're already defeated before they even come against you. The only thing is, if you don't know it, then you ain't gonna have a victory. If Gideon would have kept saying, "I don't have enough people," and "woe is me," and "I can't do this," and blah blah blah, he would have never walked into his victory. But since he heard what they said, and if you read the chapter, God had already given him several confirmations that this is what he was supposed to do. So this was like the last one. So Gideon starts worshiping everybody. So he went back to the camp. He's like, "Y'all get up because we got this, honey, because God said we're going to do it. And let's do it." You yourself need to stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about what you don't have, who you don't have, what you're not, whatever the case may be. If God said this is going to be yours, this is what you're going to do, I'm going to give you this, you have the victory in that, then you need to understand that you have the victory and you are more than enough and more than equipped to do what he told you to do. You don't always need a degree. You don't always need an entourage. You don't always need all these people around you. You don't always need what you think you need to get what God has for you. So I hope that blessed you. God said that was for somebody. So, hey, out of 36, 37 of y'all, somebody should have been blessed with that. Have an awesome night. Well, it'll be the morning when I send this because I won't send this night. So have an awesome Monday.